Hi everyone, it's Kelly, and now we're on to our last and final card, and this has the illusion of being a fun fold, but it's not. It's just an illusion. So I hope you enjoyed this. I used a stamp that was from Loyalty Leaves, which has been retired at this point. So the sample for here is going to have a different sentiment in here, and this is what I'm going to put in the middle of that is enjoy the moment. Okay, and this is what the inside of the card looks like, and then we're going to do our envelope. Pretty fast, pretty simple card. The card DSP or Designer Series paper, as it's called if you want to say the whole thing, but we all kind of go DSP, is found on page 11 of the mini catalog that is good through June of 2021. Sorry about that. I just had realized I had a cord going through everything. How beautiful is that for the visual? But it's on page 11. This DSP will retire. Some of these stamps are not retiring, but this is retiring, and this is a carryover into the new annual catalog, but these are the matte black dots, and they're just kind of fun. So let me show you where I got my stamp from that we're going to be using. I got it from Enjoy the Moment. I really love this stamp, and I have made so many cards with it. At first, I was not excited about it. It was like, yeah, what am I going to use that for? But as I used it and played with it, I found so many really cool uses for it, for making masculine cards, making feminine cards, and a lot of it was just uplifting, you know, a little note. Good things are worth waiting for. Just fun sentiments. It's a really nice stamp set, and it is in the new catalog also, I believe. Let me just double check. I believe it is in here, but I'm going to check in the index because for the life of me, I don't remember every stamp that's saved. Can you believe that? So this is called Enjoy the Moment, and it is found on page 26 of the new annual catalog. So it will be here a while. I hope to show you some fun things with this maybe come the fall. So let's get started with our card. It's a pretty simple card, so it shouldn't take us but a hot minute to do. You're going to have an envelope that has a piece of Designer Series paper. If you want to use the floral side, you're more than welcome to. But again, we are trying to make a masculine card, which is why I am using the little dot size. You will have a piece of Daffodil Delight that is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. You will have 2 punch outs. These were actual punch outs with punches, but I know that we have circle dies that fit this need now. And then we have a Designer Series paper here and a second one. You'll see how those are used in a moment. We have a embossed piece of white, and this will go on the front of our card. And what's fun with this is that brushed paint embossed 3D embossing. there's really no wrong way to do it, but if it's more deeply embossed down, that's the back side usually. The part that's sticking up is the 3D part, and that's supposed to be the up, but you can put it either way. And then you have another one for your sentiment to go in the middle. You should also have 3 little gems, the matte black gems. So we're going to get started. The first thing you will notice is that you have a strip of paper, but this paper is not as big. So let me tell you how much we're going to cut off of there, because this is roughly 1 inch and this is 1.5 inches. So we're going to cut a 1/2 inch off of this, and we're not going to waste any of it. Okay, so we're going to get out our paper trimmer real quick and do a quick trim here of 2 things. Now, if you have a guillotine or a little printer or a little one, you can use that too. So I just slide this in to the 1 inch mark. I'm going to put this down, slide down, and now I have my 1 inch and my 1/2 inch. We need both of those pieces. We also have a piece in here that is 1 inch, and we want this cut in half. So while we're at it, let's get that one done. So basically you have 2 1/2 inch strips. Okay, and that's it. That's all we need for our paper trimmer. Okay, so here comes the fun part of this. Now, the reason why I've got these little fuzzies is I have an older blade in my cutter, and I really need to get rid of that. But I will do that after the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this piece onto here. Okay. And I'm going to glue this piece onto here. Like this. Okay. So that's what we are going to do. And I try to make them be the same as how I'm going to have my papers on the outside. I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. That fuzzy is really bothering me. Sorry about this, people, but I have to fix it. I cannot have fuzzies. You don't want them either. It looks better without them. Okay, so let's go bring out the rest of our items. I'm going to put that aside for right now. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this piece onto here. Okay, now I'm using Stamp and Seal. I'm a little more generous with this because it's multi-leveled, and I want to make sure that I'm using it on the opening side, but I want to make sure that I have got a good lineup all the way around. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the inside, and yes, I did flip the plain paper again. Look at me go with this tape. I'm just very excited that I'm getting good at it. Okay, so I'm just going to center this and set it down. Now, here's the tricky thing. You want this to go right here. You want this underneath it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my green glue again. Oh, here we go, green glue. We're going to use green glue. We are going to put a little thing of glue here maybe. Oh no, we had to put a big one. Big blob, big blobs. Try not to do big blobs. So can't do it. So I'm just going to look this over onto the other side and try to make it look kind of like this here. Okay, that's pretty good. And what I can do, well, there we go. It is what it is. It's a little crooked. But oh my goodness. See what I mean by it comes out way too fast for me? I don't know if you all have this problem. Maybe I'm not supposed to have this open so much. Maybe I have it open too much or not enough. I don't know. Well, anyways, what you want to do here is you want to make this look like it was part of the paper that you put down to write on. And as you can see, I have glue oozing out. And let me show you a trick for fixing that. You can take another piece of paper and just lift it up. Okay? That gets most of it up. Now, once it's dry, I will come through with the eraser and make sure that it's set. So our inside is set. We're going to do the same thing to the front. So on the front, we're going to take some glue. I could probably take some glue off of here. Why waste it when I can just put it on here? Oh, this one's better. Thank you. Okay. Again, what we're trying to do is just recreate that. So it kind of looks like you've got a ribbon when you really don't. It's really kind of fun. Then I'm going to take some glue. Okay, lots of glue because I'm not gentle. And I'm going to match this up with the front of the embossed white paper, leaving that yellow strip here and the yellow strip here. See how cool that is? Again, I'm going to come in with a piece of paper and get rid of some of that glue. I am really sloppy with that glue. That is amazing. So here we go. I've got that. I have got glue on everything I own. Let me, I'm just trying to get the glue off of me. Well, if everything sticks to me going here, then we know I got enough glue, that's for sure. Let me stamp my sentiment. And the best part about a circle is you don't really have to line it up. What you have to do is center it. So try to come in and center it on there. Enjoy the moment. And this is pretty a pretty small stamp, but I like it nonetheless. And now we're going to adhere this with tape onto our just getting sticky everywhere, onto our other circle. Now I kind of eye it before I set it down to see, do I have it approximately right, and then just do that. Now we're going to put some dimensionals on, and it's like beep beep beep. I stick to everything. That glue is so sticky. Just gonna say, now to get it off, all you need is some rubbing alcohol, and I have some, but I just don't have some readily available. I have a moisture towelette. Let's see if that works. It's one of those ones that smells like lemon. When I was a little kid, we used to go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. That was a big deal, and you always got these things to clean your fingers with afterwards, and it always smelled like this lemon thing. This is really kind of juicy. I didn't anticipate a very juicy, moist towelette, but hey, that's what we have. And the good news is I always have some paper towels around, and if I still stick to them, I do. There we go. Okay, let's get this dimensionals in here. Like I said before, I like to use a lot of dimensionals. Some people only use 3 on a circle. I tend to use 4. Sometimes I use 5 just because I can. Like right now, There we go. I did 5. Where's my take your pick? Here's my take your pick tool. And I love this. This is like the slickest thing. Look at all those little things. They pop in the trash just perfectly. Now here's the most interesting part, is just lining this up to where you want it and setting it down. And now we'll take our gems and put our gems on our card. And I do them in 3s. You can do them however you like. But again, I'm going to stress that you need to do things in odd numbers, because odd numbers, for whatever reason, is aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And I don't know why, but that's how it is. And so even in design, like if you're doing home interior or something, design, you know, they're going to tell you use 3s on a mantle, use 3s, not 2s, which to me seems like you'd want 2s, but instead it's use 3s, use 3s. Okay, here we go. One last chance with this green glue. I may have to go back to my other glue that I can control, but maybe if I squish it real fast and move it real fast, it's not going to be big blobbies. But I want to get this all the way around, especially down in here and a little bit there. Okay, I think that's as good as it gets with the glue with me. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece of paper, hang it off about 1/8 of an inch, and bring it right up to the fold. Right up to the fold. Press down, and where did you go? I had it here. Here is the bone folder that does not look like it's been through World War III, because it is the bone folder that is newer, and I got it because for videos I didn't want to always be putting this guy out. Granted, this doesn't come off on anything, but I just am like, no, I'd rather have one that looks clean. And then there we go. So now we'll just trim that, and we will be done with this card. I told you this one was really simple, and you could do this with any designer series paper. It doesn't have to be you know, a masculine card. You could do it with a floral for anyone, but I just think it's fun because it looks like a fun fold. It's not a fun fold, it's just a very simple card that looks harder than it is. And I think those are the best cards, truthfully, because now you've got this really great card. Enjoy the moment, right? Really great card, and you didn't have to spend all day doing it. So, all right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for going through all 4 videos. I appreciate you guys. If you want to share this with any friends, or you have any friends that would like to be part of our card making group, just give them my name and I'll be more than happy to reach out to them, or they can reach out to me, and we will see what we can do. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.